So Jordan and I were talking about anxiety and what it is, and I said, quick, turn on the camera so I can tell you all my fears and all the things that we have. And you know, anxiety is when it's like a fire alarm system in your brain that gets pulled and telling you that there's something wrong, right? Telling you that you're in danger or something bad's gonna happen. You know, I had a lot of hard experiences growing up, and I'm sure you have had some of those as well. When I was 12, my dad was an electrician at a steel mill, and he was working on an electrical box, and it didn't get tagged right. So while he was in there, in these big panels at the mill, someone turned it on and exploded, burned him real bad. I didn't see my dad for several months. My mom basically moved into the burn unit, and you know, I ended up living with my grandparents, and it was very scary times, you know, especially for a 12-year-old kid, and I was pretty insecure and hyper and nervous anyway. I was very sensitive, and so that just reinforced that something bad could happen at any time. And then I just had a series of unfortunate events like Lemony Snicket, you know, and it was just like all these real hardships, and it just made me feel more and more scared all the time that these bad things were going to happen at any moment. And as I grew up, I learned how to channel that into, well, if I accomplish this, or if I make enough money, or if I, you know, someone can fire me if I work for somewhere, but if I create my own job, then I can't get fired. And so I was always trying to figure out ways to make myself feel safe. And then I went into the spiritual development and learning the different religions, and you know, going into the holistic and the metaphysical, and you know, just learning, going deep into psychology and then neuroscience, and then all these different strategies to try to understand what's going on in here and what's going on in here, always in an attempt to feel safe. And we were talking because you know, I decided I moved away from doing a lot of corporate work to help people lose weight. And you know, in some ways that seems really crazy to me, because I was getting paid a lot of money to go do these corporate events and these keynotes because I'm really good at it, right? I mean, I've helped companies make millions and millions and millions of additional revenue, and my clients have become best places to work, you know, and these were companies that were struggling when I first met them. And so I'm really good at shifting human behavior, because companies don't grow, people do, right? And so I'm really good at growing people. But I just felt this passion to help people with their health, because I spent 25 years helping people to get healthier, right? 25 years helping people to shift those limiting beliefs and shift that anxiety inside of them that made them feel like they were unsafe. And so they would go to what they knew. And if you're overweight, you go to food because your brain says food will make me feel better. Even if you know it's hurting you, your brain will go there anyway, right? People who smoke, even if they have emphysema, they'll smoke anyway because their brain says, this makes me feel better. And if I don't have that cigarette, I'm gonna freak out. And so they smoke. And us humans are in this horrible habit of trying to avoid pain by doing things that just create more pain. And so instead of doing a lot of the corporate stuff, I felt this personal mission inside of me to go help people with that anxiety. And whether it's weight loss or, you know, overcoming bad habits or whatever it may be, I just happen to have so much experience with helping people transform their weight and their body and their confidence and their happiness. And to tell you the truth, I got really mad. I got really frustrated because a lot of the advice that people are given for how to transform their health is baloney. I mean, I hate it when someone gets told falsehoods and do this and, oh, your whole life's gonna be better. And I know they're being taken advantage of. It makes me crazy inside. And so I decided I had to rally and help people with transforming themselves. So if you've been following me because of my body transformation programs, know that I'm helping people lose weight as a way to get you real